Hello, welcome to episode 33 of the Harry Potter painting series. In this one we're doing the construction of the Credence Barebone miniature. I really struggled following the instructions on this one, and luckily enough I had another one to do for a commission job, so I did this video as a guide really for people that may struggle, and hopefully it'll help them with the construction of the miniature. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Okay, here we go. So this is what you get in the box. You're presented with 4 large bits. Credence himself, there's that one, and the head. The head is tiny. I suggest you keep that to one side till you've done the main build. So I've got it in a poly bag and I'm keeping it safe. And there's a bit of wood as well. So opening up your instruction book, I must say that this is I'm doing this video because I've recently done Grindelwald, and I thought, for people that haven't really got experience on doing multi-part kits, it might be a bit of a nightmare for them, but hopefully this will make things a little bit better. So I've got the two main bits here to start with. No, that's not even it. See, I'm still getting confused now. These are the 2 main bits. And looking at this, I can already see mine is miscast because there's a part of the rail there that runs down. It's just not there. So I'm going to have to try and go with it though, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, it shows that these 2 parts here fit into these 2 parts here, which is pretty straightforward, you would have thought, but when you do try it, that bit is not a great fit, so I'm going to have to do a bit of fudging to try and make it fit. So that's the first task. Along with cutting all the rough bits off. So I'll get the rough bits done and we'll come back after. Okay, so what I've done, I've trimmed a little bit of that part. Let me show you on. Just happen to have 2 kits here that I'm working on. You see the difference between that shape and that shape. That's the one that I've trimmed, yeah? And that seems to fit a lot better. Even down the bottom as well, it's made a difference. I don't know how, but I'm happy with that. Everything's been trimmed and filed off. Got rid of the mould lines, so I'm happy with that bit. So we'll carry on with the other 2 pieces now. And the other 2, it took me a while to figure it out because it's not too clear. Let me show the instructions. It shows you once you've got these 2 bits sorted, you need, that bit goes in from behind, but I found it easier to go like that. So this semicircle here, the semicircle, that fits in the trough of the first bit, so that sits in there. When you put that one back on, it should sit there, but don't glue anything just yet, because the 4th bit needs to go through there. Oh, it's a bit of a nightmare, but we'll get there. Let's do these. Let's tidy up these 2 bits, and then we'll come back because there's loads of bits that you need to trim off here and there, and let's cut that bit off there. Okay, so those 2 pieces are all trimmed and ready to go. So what I've done now is I've put some glue on the 2 bits of this side, I'm going to glue them into position now. What I usually do is put super glue on one side and then spray some activator into the the receiving parts, but I've run out of activator, so we're just going to go with glue and pray pray that it sticks. So I'm just going to hold that into position now. So what I'm doing now is gluing the first two bits together. What I've done, I usually put super glue on one half and then spray activator on the second half, but I've run out of the activator, so I've just gone with glue on its own. So I'm just going to hold it until it dries into position and sticks, hopefully. Okay, so we've got a solid bond now between these two pieces. The third piece, this one here, it's a funny shaped thing. Remember we had the little semicircle bit? So I'm going to feed it through so the semicircle fits in the trough there. Like so. And that part there fits into a little slot there. And that part there fits into a slot here. So basically it fits like that, but through that hole and resting on this trough. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to try and glue that into position now. He says, hopefully. One thing I forgot to say is these third and fourth pieces, check the fit on each part as well to make sure that they are going to sit in these slots, because you may need to trim a little bit off of that bit, which I had to, before it fits in that little slot here and here. So just give them a little trim, make sure you're happy with the fit, and then glue them. So before you fit these parts into the other bits, remember we tested the fit of these two bits. Well, you want to make sure Credence fits in. So he's got two parts there and there for his shoulders to fit into. And I can never get them to sit in there first time, so I'll be surprised if it works this time. There we are. So he's I can never do it. He's standing at a funny angle in this. So you need to consider then, when you glue these two bits onto the main frame, just check the fit with Credence in there as well, so you know where to glue this part on the other two parts. Because when you try putting it all together and then a test fit with Credence, it's a different, bit of a different story. Right, I'll try and hold it in position there. Maybe if I hold it there. Alright, I've got it solid now, so I'll refocus. Okay, so we've got all four bits in, and then you need to test fit. The Credence will actually sit on this without any adjustment. And it's not as easy as it looks, because you'll have to slide that back a little bit and try again. Anyway, you have to keep trying so that he fits. But once you get the right position, you'll know where to glue this bit to this bit. So it'll be either there or back here somewhere. Alright, so have a proper test fit before you glue the third and fourth bits in. One thing I noticed, that Credence is actually sitting at a really weird angle. He's like that. So his feet go all the way through and that's how he fits on. So when I tilt it, this is going to be impossible without gluing it, but when this part is sitting flush on its base, he's actually almost at a 45-degree angle with his head coming forward. It's really strange. So it looks right on the box art. I thought I was going loopy, but I had a look on the instructions. Let me just refocus, hang on. You can see on the instructions that his feet are actually coming out the back there. Because what's quite misleading is there's a tab on the bottom of his foot. There. So I'll need to cut that off and I'll just have him dangling. Okay, so that's the third and fourth part glued into position now. I actually noticed that the wooden part actually fits in at the back there, so that steadies everything up. So it's actually quite solid. It's really good. So test fit and credence. Hold your breath. Okay, so the top part fits lovely. This bit needs a little bit of a trim, but it looks quite good in there. Well, yeah, I might just put a little trim and a little bit of green stuff and I think I'll be happy. Okay, so even just a little bit of a trim on the tabs there, and the fit is so much better. He almost snaps into position. Do you hear that? A snap there? That's him in. So a little bit of green stuff to fill the little gaps, but yeah, I'm happy with that. I'll find out where this bit of wood goes on the back, and then I think we're sorted. Okay, so now his head is glued on, I can breathe a sigh of relief, so there's no danger of losing it. All in all, I thought it wasn't too bad. I'm just looking forward to painting it now. I just need to fill, I'm not sure if I do need to fill any gaps. There's a little one there, but I think I might be able to get away with that with a change in colour. But we'll see how it goes. I'm going to add some more bits of wood, little bits of balsa wood here and there just to fill out the base. But I think it's going to be such a cool model to paint. So yeah, hope you found it useful, and we'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.